Fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But in our little village of Anatevka, you might say, every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a pleasant, simple tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? Well, we stay because Anatevka is our home. How do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word: tradition. Traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, even how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered, and we wear these little prayer shawls. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did this tradition get started? I'll tell you. I don't know. But it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, every one of us knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Day and night, us scramble for a living. We don't want the children, say this every prayer. And who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at home? The Papa! The Papa! Tradition! The Papa!
She can hardly see. She's almost blind.
To tell you the truth, Alfred, there's just so much to look at. The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
Admiral, no.
is 1 kopeck.
1 kopeck? But last week you gave me 2 kopeck.
I had a bad week.
So if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there a proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Of course. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us. Then there are the others in our village. They make up a much bigger circle. There is His Honor the Constable, His Honor the Priest, and His Honor many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. Among ourselves, we've always gotten along perfectly well. Of course, there was the time when he sold him a horse, but delivered a mule. That's all settled. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. It was a horse. It was a mule. It was a horse. It was a Tradition! Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the rope.
Just every day in the week news, once in a lifetime news. And where are your daughters? Outside now? Good. Such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you should be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband. God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been a poor widow, alone, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anyone. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him. And even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because you know as well as I, he was not much of a man. Never made a living, everything he touched turned to mud. But better than nothing.
Good evening, is Dido at home?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
But I have something I want to talk to her about.
Later.
Oh, let her. I thought I
Get back to what you were doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Motto want with Zyko?
Oh, they've been friends together since they were babies. They talk, they play.
They play? What do they play?
Who knows? They're just children.
From such children come other children.
But you said nothing.
Ah, children, they are your blessing in your old age. But my Harry couldn't give me children. No, believe me, he was as good as gold. Never raised his voice to me. But other than that, he was not much of a man. So what good is it if he never raised his voice to me? But what's the use of complaining? Other women enjoy complaining, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world can be Yenta. Well, Golda, I must now go and prepare my poor sad table. And it was a pleasure talking our hearts out to each other.
But Yenta, you said you had news.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day, it'll fall all off together, and a horse will kick it in the mud, and it's goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news is about Laser Wolf, the butcher, a good man, a fine man. And I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. After all, a widower. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he has cast his eye on Seidel!
My Seidel?
No, the Tsar's idol. Of course you're Seidel.
Such a match for my Seidel. Oh, Ventura was a learned man. She doesn't like laser.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Laser discuss it himself. He will win him over. He's a good man, a wealthy man. True. So you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me, because aside from the fee which Laser will pay me, it gives me great satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did Yenta want?
What I want you to know, I'll tell you. Now finish scrubbing the floor.
I wonder if Yenta's finally found a match for you. I'm not anxious for Yenta to find a match for me. Not unless it's Muddle the tailor. I didn't ask you. Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to find a match for you before they can make one for me. And then after her, one for me. So if Yenta... Oh, Yenta! She may bring someone wonderful, someone interesting, and well off, and important. Matchmaker, make me a match. Buy me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, look through your boots and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, I'll bring the veil, you bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all of me. Papa, make him a scholar. Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I would. And you have your eye on the rabbi's son. Well, why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best? Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right.
Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose a shoe today? Just before Sabbath? It's enough you pick on me, Tevye. Bless me with 5 daughters, a life of poverty, I don't mind. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when things are a little bit too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief we can play on our friend Tevye, huh? You've made many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no great shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, all day long I'm really poor. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a bitty rich title that I built a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin room with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down. And one more leading nowhere just for show. I build my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see here, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each lot would and like a trumpet in the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd be pretty fun. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pretty rich, title man, I see my wife like gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper gold shirt, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like the solemn and the wise. If you please, Reptevia, pardon me, Reptevia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the seedy garden and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were rich, I would be right along. All day long, I'm diddy long. If I were a wealthy man, I would have no I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan? Yeah, I were a wealthy with my home.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Rev Mendel.
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
So this is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news? Terrible news in the outside world. Terrible.
What is it?
What does it say? In a village called Brzezinka, all the Jews were evicted, forced to leave their homes.
But for what reason?
Doesn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land. Maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen.
Why don't you ever bring us any good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities start itching in places they can't reach. Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You stand around and you curse and you chatter and you don't do anything. You'll all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village, are you?
No.
And where are you from?
Here, I was a student in the university there.
Ah, the university. Is that where you learn to criticize your elders?
That's when I learned that there's more to life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I break my head about the outside world? Let them break their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it'll land in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening in the world.
He's right.
He's right, and he's right. How can they both be right?
You know, you're also right.
He's right. Still wet behind the ears. Good Sabbath, Evia.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, Evia.
Good Sabbath.
Tevye, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
So, you're from Kiev,
Belgium.
Belgium. So you're a newcomer here. Well, as Abraham once said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David once said, I have slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I am not a beggar.
Take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well. For yours.
Thank you. You know, it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it is the rich who are the criminals. Someday their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
Who will make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
People like you?
Like me.
Nonsense.
And until this golden day of yours comes, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5 daughters. Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
A radical!
Open their minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many lessons for our times.
I am a poor man, but good for lessons. Why don't you join us for Sabbath? Of course, we don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, if a poor man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
Where does the good book say that?
All right. Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but I know that somewhere in the Bible it has something about a chicken good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath.
Children, this is Parrot. He's going to be staying with us for the Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
This is my oldest daughter, Simon.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. Children, this is mine. And this is mine. This is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. And, well, this is not mine. This is Malacab soil.
So you did me a favor and came in.
And that is also mine. Goldie, this is Couch from Kiev. And he's going to be staying with us for the Sabbath. He's a teacher. Would you like to take lessons from him?
I'm really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once that the rabbi who must praise himself has a congregation of 1.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me, as the good book
The
says.
good book can wait.
tongue she gets from her mother.
Buffalo, you're also eating with us? Of course. Another blessing. Seidel, 2 more. Je peux bien get one?
Papa can help me.
Get the tablecloth. Papa, you go too. Captain, you can wash out by the well. Tell me, I have something to say to you.
So why should the day be any different?
I have to tell you.
I pray.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know, only that he says it's important.
What could be so important? I have nothing from the slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
There is nothing to talk about. If he's thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tavia, don't be an ox.
Israel.
A man thinks an important message, at least you can talk to him.
There is nothing to... All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Mato, Yenta was here.
I know, I saw her.
If they agree on someone, a match will be made. And then it will be too late for us.
Don't worry, Fiddler. I've found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. In a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough money to buy it. And then your father will be impressed with me.
A few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do, Fiddler?
You could ask my father for my hand tonight. Now.
Why should he say yes now? I'm nothing but a poor tailor.
And I'm nothing but the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Seidel, if he says no now, then it's final. We won't be able to be married. He'll yell at me.
Mato!
I'm only a poor tailor.
Mato, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
I suppose that's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
Yes, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Where is everybody?
Reptilia, I'd like to speak with you.
Not now, Margot. Children, we're lighting the candles.
Reptilia, I would like to speak to you.
Yes, Margot? What is it? Well, Margot, what is it?
Good Sabbath, Reptilia.
Good Sabbath. Good Sabbath. Children! Children!
Remortka,
Yes, Laserwolf.
bring me a bottle of your best brandy. 2 glasses. Your best brandy, Red Blazer?
What's the occasion? Are you getting ready for a party?
There might be a party. Maybe even a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful! And I'll be happy to make the wedding merry. Leave the dancing and so forth for a little fee, naturally.
Naturally, a wedding is no wedding without you. And your fee.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink. Sit down, please.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away.
Good evening. Tevye, what are you doing here so early?
It's Reb Blazer. He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening, Reb Blazer.
Ah, Tevye, sit down. How do?
Well, I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevye?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
Same.
I'm sorry to hear that. So,
How's your brother-in-law in America?
well, I suppose he's doing rather well.
He wrote you?
Not lately.
And how do you know?
Well, if he was doing poorly, he'd write. May I?
Tevye, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you.
Yes, I do, and we have nothing further to talk about.
Why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1, tomorrow you may want 2. 2?
What would I do with 2?
The same as you do with 1.
Tevye, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important?
Well, frankly, because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome? Laser what? What are you talking about?
You don't know?
Yes, we're talking about my new milk cow, the one that you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, so I won't be lonesome.
What's so funny?
I was talking about your daughter. Your daughter's idol. She made a good impression on me. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday. And as for me, Tevye, well, you know I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good store, a servant. Look, Tevye, why do we have to try to impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her. You might even find something in your own purse too, you know?
Shame on you! What do you mean my own purse? My title is not the sort I would sell for money.
All right. Just as you say. We won't talk about money. But the main thing is, let's get it done with. And I'll be good to her. What do you think?
What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? Oh, you could have a fine conversation if you were talking about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everybody has to be a scholar. And with the butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. And if you're wealthy, no one will call you stupid. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. Ah, but that's her problem. She's much younger, but that's his. I always thought of him as a butcher. Maybe I misjudged him. He's a good man. He will try and make her happy. What do I think? What do I think? What do I think? I think it's a match.
Oh, Tevye, that's wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not, my friend? To you!
Oh, my friend, to you.
To the both of us!
To our agreement.
To our agreement! to our prosperity, to our good health and happiness, and most important, to life, L'chaim, to life. As to the father I try to be,
Here's to my bride to be.
bring L'chaim to life, L'chaim. L'chaim to life. I pass away out, using God's blessing the marriage, we will be related. You will be my papa. Papa? Revelation, I always wanted a son, but I wanted one a little younger than myself.
Good evening.
Good evening, Constable.
What's the celebration?
Tevye is marrying off his eldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye?
Oh, thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, Tevye,
Yes, Your Honor.
I have a piece of news I think I should tell you, as a friend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm giving you this news because you are a decent, honest person, even if you are a Jewish dog.
Thank you. How often does a man get a compliment like that? And the news?
We have received orders that sometime soon this district is to have a little unofficial demonstration.
A pogrom? Here?
No, just a little unofficial demonstration.
How little?
Not too serious, just some mischief. So that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't see why there has to be this trouble between people, but I thought I'd tell you, and you can tell the others.
Thank you, Your Honor. You are a good man. If I may say so, it's a shame you're not a Jew.
That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter.
Thank you, Your Honor. Dear God, did you have to bring me news? Like that? Today, of all days! I know we are the chosen people, but once in a while, couldn't you choose somebody else? Thank you for bringing my daughter Saita Lahaz. Oh, L'chaim.
Discuss it together, all right? Good. Now Laban had two daughters, Leah and beautiful Rachel. And Jacob loved the youngest, Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us you must never trust an employer. You understand? Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Well, then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I couldn't get a word out of him. Put that away and clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Kerchak.
do you think so?
Yeah, although I don't have the rabbi would agree on your interpretation.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My little sisters have big tongues.
And what do you know about him, except that he is the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in if you were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
Well, at least I know this. He doesn't have any strange ideas about turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, "Let there be light."
Yes, but he was not speaking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what's good is your brain. Without curiosity, it is a rusty tool. Good day, hon.
We have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl. But of course, that's too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions. Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must not touch, should not even look at each other.
I am looking at you.
You are very brave. Do you know that in the city, boys and girls can hold hands without permission of a matchmaker? They even dance together. New dances, like this.
It's very nice.
We have just changed the whole class.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. I mean, good day.
Good day.
Rinsa? Who are you?
Hello, Papa.
Where is, Sight?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Herchik. How did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
He's finally up. What did you do last night besides drink like a peasant? Did you see like the wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have any news?
Patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. And there is another
You
saying.
can die from such a man.
Saito, come here, child. Saito, you are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand in marriage.
I knew it.
The butcher?
My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee, I thank thee.
What do you have to say, Saito?
What can she say? My firstborn a bride. May you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Brumacera, that first wife of his. She was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Not like my Saito. Oh, and I must thank you to my Saito the bride.
Mazel tov, Saito.
You call that a mazel tov? And you, Red Herchik, aren't you going to congratulate my daughter?
Congratulations, Saito, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich. What is so terrible about being rich?
It is no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
May the Lord smite me with it! May I never recover. Saito knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Saito? You see.
I see. I see very well.
Saito, my child, why are you so silent?
Oh, Papa.
Why? What is it? Tell me.
Papa, I don't want to marry him. I can't marry him. I can't.
What do you mean you can't? If I say you will, you will.
Papa, if it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. Oh, how rock building, don't make me marry him, Papa, please.
What's wrong with Laser Wolf? He likes you.
I'll be unhappy, Papa. All my life will be unhappy. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rock.
But we made an agreement! And with us, an agreement is an agreement.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Oh, Papa. Don't force me. Please don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
All right, I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
It seems you were not ordained to have all the comforts of life, or that we should have had a little joy in our old age after all our hard work.
Reb Tevye, may I speak with you?
Later, model, I have problems.
Reb Tevye, I want to speak with you.
Not now, model, I have problems. Goodbye.
What I want to speak to you about. I think I can help.
Certainly, Like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, model.
At least listen to it, Papa.
All right. You have a tongue talk?
I hear you are arranging a match for recitals.
He has ears too.
I have a match for recitals.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit.
Like a glove.
Like a glove?
Made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure. Model, stop talking like a tailor and tell me, who is it?
Please don't shout at me, Rentavia.
All right. Model, who is it?
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 It's me! Myself.
Himself. Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy. He must be crazy. Arranging a match for himself. What are you? Everything? The bridegroom, the matchmaker, the guests all rolled up into one? I suppose you even performed the ceremony yourself. You must be crazy.
Rentavia, please don't shout at me about this. As for arranging my own match, I know it's a little unusual.
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Rentavia. The truth is, your daughter Zylo and I gave each other our pledge more than a year ago that we would be wed.
Gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Heard? Sirs, you gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do you think you are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do you think you are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher! You're nothing! Who do you think you are? King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I will not, I cannot allow. Tradition. Marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This can never be changed. One little bit you pull on a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I have anything to say about my daughter anymore? Or does anyone ever ask the father?
I've wanted to ask you for some time, Rentavia. I've been waiting till I saved enough money to buy my own sewing machine.
Oh, Milo, stop talking nonsense. You are a poor tailor.
That may be true, Rentavia, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness. I promise you, Rentavia, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would it be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has nothing, absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things couldn't get any worse. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Sirs, they gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him. She wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes. So cold. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa.
I promise you, Rentavia, you'll not be sorry.
I won't be sorry. Model, I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Father and children, they pledged their brother. Goldie! What am I going to tell Goldie? What am I going to tell her? Help!
Oh, Mazel, you were wonderful!
It was a miracle, Dido. A miracle! Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a Daniel once again. Stood by his side and miracle of miracles, walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown. But like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around and miracle of miracles, led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Howling like that?
Where is she? Where is she?
Where's who?
Oh, Miss Sarah, the butcher's wife. She was standing there just a minute ago.
Tavia, settle down. Miss Sarah's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Now tell me what you dreamt and I'll tell you what it meant.
All right. Only don't be frightened.
Tell me.
All right, all right. This was my dream. In the beginning, I dreamt we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there. Musicians, too. Then, suddenly, in the middle of the dream, in walks your grandmother Seidel. May she rest in peace.
Grandma Seidel, how did she look?
Well, for a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked pretty good. Naturally, I went over to greet her, and she said,
A blessing on your head
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see your daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor muscle comes oil.
Cattle?
A worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
a pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear Uncle Mordecai. The tailor muscle comes oil.
Taylor? Well, now she must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
you must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You need a butcher, Grandma. I didn't even let you walk.
I mean a tailor tells ya, my great-grandchild, you don't know who you named for me. Muzzle's pride was meant to be. For such a match I pray.
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
In heaven it was made.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor muscle comes oil.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher laser wall. What's the butcher?
They take him out to Ramsoil.
Laser what?
They take him out to Ramsoil. Shot! Shot! Cody's wrist, my righteous anger shaken. Could it be? Sure, yes it would. Why not? Who could be mistaken? Is the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave? Is the butcher's dear darling departed wife? From Sarah, from Sarah, from Sarah, from
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband?
It's her husband.
What'd you do to see your friend and neighbor from a Sarah?
From Sarah.
Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings?
Woman's feelings.
Handing over my belongings to a total stranger.
Total stranger.
How can you allow it now? How can you let your daughter take my place? Live in my house, carry my keys, live my clothes, pearls, how?
How can you allow your daughter to take her place? House, keys, clothes, how?
Such a learned man as Tevye wouldn't let it happen.
Let it happen.
Tell me that it isn't true and then I wouldn't worry.
Wouldn't worry.
Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage.
Daughter's marriage.
Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding.
Fatal wedding.
Entitled Mary's a laser wall. I pity them both. She'll live with them 3 weeks. And when 3 weeks are up, I'll come to her by night. I'll take her by the throat and give it
It was an evil spirit. May it fall into the river, may it sink into the earth. In a dark and horrible dream. And to think it was brought on by that butcher. My grandmother Saito, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about the tailor. Well, then all we can say is that it's all for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better. Amen. A blessing on your head, mazel tov, like Grandma Saito said, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Macho Camsoil.
You haven't got the man
Mazel tov,
we had when we began.
mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, we'll marry what's his name?
The tailor Macho Camsoil.
The tailor Macho Camsoil.
The tailor Macho Camsoil. The tailor Macho Camsoil.
need sidling.
Tipsy Zidle's going to marry.
I know. Laser Wolf the Butcher.
No, Model the Tailor.
Model the Tailor? That's terrible! Mazel tov, Model!
Imagine, Salisbury model. I can't believe it. And what's wrong with my son, Montel? Oh, excuse me,
So, Mordka, you think that you can get me a wedding hat?
Well, Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
I got his bride, I can get his hat.
Well, come, Milo.
Oh. Can you watch my shop for me just for a few moments?
Of course.
Thank you.
Come on, Model, I'll show it to you.
Mazel tov,
Mazel tov, Kabat.
All
Please,
right.
may I pass?
Why, we're congratulating you.
Mazel tov, Kabat.
All right, stop it.
What's wrong with you?
Just stop it.
Now listen here,
Goodbye, Sasha. I said goodbye. I'm sorry about that. They mean you no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you in the booksellers. Not many girls in this village like to read. Would you like to borrow this book?
No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow. Charming, honest, ambitious, quite bright at it. Very modest.
I don't think we should be talking like this.
I often do things I shouldn't. Go on, take it. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
Oh, that doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return the book, I'll ask you how you liked it. And we'll talk about it for a while. Then we'll talk about life, how we feel about things, and it can all turn out to be quite pleasant.
Good day, Pietka. Can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Good day.
Good day.
Wait. Forgetting your book.
Oh, no. It's mine.
Thank you for watching my shop, Papa.
Good day, Baba.
Good day.
Pietka.
Good day, Fiesta.
and play.
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she get to be a beauty? When did he grow to be this tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly
today to share the joy of the newlyweds, Model and Seidel. May they live together in happiness to a ripe old age.
Amen.
Ah, here's our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen.
Now I'd like to announce that the bride's parents are giving the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed, a pair of goose pillows,
Goose pillows!
and those fine candlesticks. But let us not in our joy this evening forget about those who are no longer with us. Our dear departed, who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and who died in pain and poverty and hardship. But enough tears. Let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except the bride. But Laser has no ill feelings. In fact, he even has a gift for the newlyweds he'd like to announce himself. Come on, Laser, come on.
Like he said, I have no ill feelings. What's done is done. I'm giving the newlyweds 5 chickens. One for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded life.
Reb Laser, you are a decent man. In the name of my daughter Seidel and her husband, I accept these gifts. There is a saying that
Reb
goes-
Tevye, I am not marrying your daughter. I do not have to listen to your sayings.
But if you would only listen...
Why should I listen to you? A man who breaks an agreement. Not now, Laser. In the middle of a wedding, I have a right to talk.
What right? This is not your wedding.
It should have been.
Red Laser, don't shame Reb Tevye at his daughter's wedding.
Well, he shamed me in front of the entire village.
Shut quiet for Rabbi. Rabbi, say something.
I say, let's all sit down. We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
And now I'd like to sing a little song that goes,
You can keep your disease chicken.
We buy chickens out of this. We made you free.
Terms weren't settled.
We drank on it.
What's done is done.
Once a butcher, always a butcher.
I had a sign. My grandmother came to me from the grave, and she told me,
What sign? What grandmother? My grandfather came to me from the grave and told me that her grandmother was a big liar.
Why, I'm singing.
Quiet! What's all the screaming about? They drank on an agreement, a sign. It's all nonsense. Seidel wants to marry Mottel and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes, they love each other. Love?
Terrible.
He's a radical.
What happens to the matchmaker?
I say. I know. Let's sit down.
Come on, musicians play. It's a dance. Come on, it's a wedding. Let's all dance.
Some wedding.
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding, but with a girl?
That's what you get for bringing a wild man into your house.
He's not a wild man. He's crazy, but he's not wild.
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding. Ask the rabbi. Ask him.
Well, Rabbi,
Dancing? Well, it's not exactly forbidden, but...
you see, it's not for
And
me.
it's no sin. Now will someone please dance with me?
Tell me a dance, Mama.
Play!
Look at Tevye's daughter.
She's dancing with a man.
I can see she's danced. And I am going to dance with my wife, Goldie.
have time, Tevye. The order is over tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. All right, man. All right, enough. I said enough. I am genuinely sorry. You understand? Come here.
Take him into the house.
What are you all standing around for? Clean up. I said clean up! That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter at her wedding. Is that really necessary? Anyway, Bottle and Seidel have been happily married almost 2 months now. They work very hard. They're both as poor as synagogue mice, but they're both so happy together. They don't know how miserable they are. Bottle keeps talking about sewing machine. I know you're busy, guys. Wars, plagues, revolutions, floods, all those little things that bring people to you. But couldn't you take a second away from your catastrophes and get it for them? How much trouble would it be? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg, am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says. Why should I tell you what the good book says?
They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye, Perchik.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel you personally have to run.
Not only me. Many people. Jews. Gentiles. Many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. If you want to leave, then goodbye.
Your father, the others here, think what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and it's over, and everything will now be peaceful again. It won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of their people. And it's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
Yes?
A political question.
What is it?
A question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and woman known as marriage is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude and philosophy towards society.
And affection.
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects a unity, a solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I am personally in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes. I think you're asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
But I take it you approve? And we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I am going away? I am very happy, Han. Very happy.
So am I, Perchik. What's the matter?
I used to tell myself that I had everything, but that was only half true. I had an aim in life, and that was everything, but now I even have you. I have something more too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for. I used to wonder, could there be a wife to share such a difficult, wandering kind of life?
I was only out of sight, waiting right here.
Who knows tomorrow where our home will be?
I'll be with you and that's all enough for me.
Everything is right at hand, simple and clear. I have something I would die for, someone that I can live for too. Yes, now I have everything, not only everything, I have a little bit more. Besides having everything, I know what everything's for.
When will we be married?
I will send for you as soon as I can. It will be a hard life, Fiddler.
It'll be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Lieutenant. I'm afraid I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
I'm sorry to hear that, Perchik. We will all miss you.
But I also have some good news. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations. Or what?
We are engaged.
Engaged? No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you. But you're going away and you're staying here. So goodbye, Perchik. Have a nice trip. I hope you'll be very happy. And my answer is no.
You don't understand, Papa.
I understand. I gave Madeline and Seidel permission to be married, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchik. I like you. But you're going away. So go in good health, and my answer is still no.
You don't understand, Papa.
You're not listening, Pardon? I said no. We'll find someone else for you. Here in Anatevka.
Reptevia,
What is it?
we are not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We are going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission.
No, Papa, but we'd like your blessing.
I can't believe my leaves. My blessing? For what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Madeline and Seidel. They asked me. They begged me. But now, if I like it or not, you'll marry him. So, what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard, and uncover my head. Tradition! They're not even asking permission from the Papa! What's happening to the tradition? One minute you pull out a thread, and where is it led? Where is it led? Where is it led? For this, a man tells me he's marrying my daughter. He doesn't ask me, he tells me. But first he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry you. I love her.
He loves her. Love, it's a new style. On the other hand, our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same one. They're going over my head. Herds of absurd. For this, they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in a room. I couldn't. I should. But look in my daughter's eyes. She wants tradition! Very well, Chip. You have my blessings and my permission.
Thank you, Papa. I don't know how this makes me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Pop. And what am I going to tell your mother? Another dream?
Perhaps you could tell her something like, I'm going to visit a rich uncle. Something like that.
Please, Patrick. I can handle my own wife.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Pop. Goldie! Goldie! Hello, Goldie. I've just been talking with Parachick and Hottle.
Well,
Well, they seem very fond of each other.
well,
Well, I've decided to give them my permission to be married. I have to.
what? Just like that? Without even asking me?
Who asked you? I am the father.
And who is he? He's a pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very, very rich uncle. He's a good man. Yeah, I like him. He's a little crazy, but I like him. And what's more important, Huddle likes him. Huddle loves him. So what else can we do? It's a new world we live in, Goldie. A new world. Love. Goldie. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out, please sigh, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Ah, Goldie. I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well,
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Goldie, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy,
I was nervous.
so was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Goldie, do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know. But do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
For 25 years I've lived with him, thought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
when you love me,
I suppose I do.
and I suppose I
Oh, Zynal, darling, guess who I just saw? Your sister Hava with that Bianca. And that's not the first time I've seen them together.
You saw Hava with Bianca?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Zynal, I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter for your sister Hava.
Wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended purchase.
Huddle will be so excited. She's been waiting. Ting. But it's open.
It happened to be open. Ripka, have I such news for you? Remember Perchik, that crazy student. Remember at the wedding when Sidle married Montel and Perchik started dancing with Tevye's daughter Huddle. Well, I just learned that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev. No! Yes!
Shadle, wait till I tell you.
Remember Perchik, the crazy student. Remember at the wedding, he danced with Tevye's Huddle. Well, I just heard that Huddle's been arrested in Kiev. No! Terrible! Terrible! Remember Perchik, the student from Kiev. Remember how he acted when Sidle married Huddle. Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested for dancing at the wedding. No! In Kiev!
Rabbi! Remember Perchik with all his great ideas. Remember Saito's way. Tevye danced with Gola. Well, I just heard that Tevye's been arrested and Gola's gone to Kiev. God forbid! She did! Listen, everybody! Terrible news! Terrible!
Yes? So?
All has been arrested. Huddle's gone to Kiev. Huddle studies dancing. Tevye's acting strange. Renzi has the measles. Dilky has the mumps.
And that's what comes from men and women dancing.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customer.
Just a few more minutes. So is he in big trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested and convicted.
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
Huddle, if he did nothing wrong, you wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how can you say that? What wrongs did Joseph and Abraham and Moses do when they had troubles?
But why won't you tell me where he is, this Joseph of yours?
Far, Papa, terribly far. In a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asked you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
He did not ask me to go, Papa. I want to go. I want to help him in his work.
form a marriage there in the wilderness.
I promised Papa we will marry under a canopy.
No doubt a rabbi or two was also arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Although I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we'll see each other again.
We will leave it in his hands. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Did you hear the good news? A new arrival of Moblin's Idols.
A new arrival of Moblin's Idols? I must go congratulate him.
Rabbi, did you hear the good news? A new arrival of Moblin's Idols.
Really? Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Shamma, where are you going?
My boy Mazel, there's a new arrival there.
From now on, all our clothes will be perfect, made by machine. No more handmade rags for us.
The rabbi!
Look, Rabbi, it's my new sewing machine. Mazel tov.
Rabbi, is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
Child, there is a blessing for everything. Sing now. Good day, Pietka.
I came for the shirt.
See? It's my new sewing machine.
I see. Congratulations. Good day.
Now, how does the machine work?
It's an amazing thing. You work pedals with your... Oh, come inside. I'll show you.
Father, you must talk to your father.
I will, Pietka, but I'm afraid.
Let me talk to him.
No, that would be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I'll talk to him, I promise.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you two talking about?
Nothing, we were just talking. Papa, Pietka and I have known each other for a long time, and we were
Papa, I would be much happier if you two would remain friends from a distance. You mustn't forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on this earth have a name.
Pietka is not a creature, Papa. Pietka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he's a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where will they build their nest together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No, Papa. Some things do not change for us.
But we don't feel that way.
We?
Pietka and I. We want to be married.
Yeah. Are you out of your mind? Do
Do you know what this means, marrying outside of the faith? Papa, never mention this again. Never see that man again. Never talk about this again. Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you. Oh, good, you're finally here. Let's get home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Model's new machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, the flies do not dare to fly.
I am very frightened of you. After supper, I'll faint. Now let's go.
Gully! I am the man of this family, the head of the house. I want to see Model's new machine now. Now let's go home. Dear God, if I can walk on 2 legs, why can't he walk on 3? I know. I'm upset about my horse, and he is one of your creatures, and he has all the rights that I have.
Tanya? Tanya!
What is it?
It's Papa. He left this morning with Viatka.
What?
I looked all over for her. I even went to the priest. And he told me they were married.
Go home. You have other children at home. You have work to do. I have work to do. Go home.
Papa!
Papa is dead to us. We will forget it. I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were. Avale, Avale. Little bird, little Avale. You were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, the sweet little bird you were. Avale, Avale. Accept? How can I accept them? On the other hand, how can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my people, my faith. If I've been that far, I'll break. On the other hand, no, there is no other hand. No, Hava. No, Hava.
Please! Papa, please! Papa, please!
Well, what is it? Why you all gathered around like a bunch of ghosts?
Ventura, have you seen the constable today?
No, why?
There are some rumors in town. We thought because you know him so well, you might know what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Someone from Zolothan told me that there was an edict issued from Petrograd that...
Good evening, Your Honor.
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. What I have to say is for their ears also. Tell me, how much time do you need to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you that you're going to have to leave Anatevka.
And what did I do to deserve such an honor?
Not just you, of course, but all of you. At first I thought you might be spared, Teddy, because of your daughter Hava.
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects all of you. You have to go.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world, troublemakers.
Like us.
You aren't the only ones. Your people must leave all the villages. Zolothan, Ravalevka, the whole district must be empty. I have an order here. It says you must sell your homes and get out in 3 days.
You who have known us all of your life, you would carry out such an order.
I have nothing to do with it. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And if we refuse to go,
We will be forced out.
We will defend ourselves.
keep our land, fight!
Against our army, I wouldn't advise it.
And I have some advice for you. Get off my land. This is still my house, my land. Get off of it.
You have 3 days.
A piece of paper and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zolothan. Maybe they have a plan.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. We should defend ourselves.
Very good. That way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives. Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come? We'll just have to wait for him somewhere else. Come on, we have packing to do.
He's right. I'll see you before I go. 3 days.
3 days. I have 100 bottles of vodka. What am I going to do with them?
Where will I go with my wife, her parents, and 3 children?
Well, Anatevka hasn't been exactly the Garden of Eden.
That's true.
After all, what have we got here? A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot,
A pan.
A broom, a hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place years ago.
A bench, a tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka, they don't even know they've been here.
Stick of wood.
a piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. Anatevka, Anatevka. Underfed, overworked, Anatevka. Where else could
at a moment's notice.
Maybe that's why we always wear our hats.
But he doesn't know it yet.
Are you sure the baby will come with us? We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money.
Motto, be careful with these. They were given to us by our mother and father. The rest in peace.
Come, children. Help Motto and I finish packing the clothes.
I just had to see before I left because I have such news for you. Golden darling, remember I told you yesterday I did not know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. Golden darling, all my life I've dreamed of going to that one place. And now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. What do we say each year at Passover? Next year in Jerusalem. Next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. And you know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I would have listened to him, because as good as a man he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign right. So somehow or other, I'll get to the Holy Land. And you want to know what I'll do when I get there? I'm a matchmaker, no? I arrange marriages, yes. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we'll meet on happier occasions. Meanwhile, we suffer. We suffer, we suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
Goldie, we have to hurry. Goldie, we have to leave soon.
Leave. Sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Model, Seidel, and the baby, they'll come too. You'll see that Model is a person.
Huddle and Percher. When will we ever see them again?
Did she ever visit us from Saturn from Siberia? You know how she writes. He sits in prison, and she works, and soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happy. And the other children will be with us.
Not all.
Ah. Come, Goldie, we have to hurry.
I'm gonna go sleep with the floor.
Sweep the floor.
I'm not going to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, on the way.
And where are you going?
Chicago, in America. My wife, Pruma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a relative there.
Ah, that's nice. I hate him.
But a relative is a relative. Bye, Tevye.
Bye. Seidel, are they almost finished inside?
Almost packed. Papa! Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to talk to him. But he will not listen. But at least he will hear. Maybe it will be better if I go inside and tell Mama that... Papa! Papa? Papa, we came to say goodbye. Papa, we are also leaving this place.
We cannot stay where they can do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Bye, Papa. Mama?
Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence. Come, Papa.
Bye, Mama! Yes, sir. God be with you. We will write to you in America if you like.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. The whole world has to know our business.
Stop talking and get packing. We have a train to catch.
Goldie, I don't need your advice. So I don't forget the baby. We have a train. We have a boat to catch. Work hard.
I will. We'll come to you soon.
Goldie, we can leave these
go, Phil.
Are you gonna go to Carol's?
I don't know how I'm getting home, but I'm going to Garros. One more time. I'll see you tomorrow night. Fine, Mr. O'Neill.
Hi. Very good. So sweet. Do you want to put your name on here for fun? Oh, sure. For me to keep for posterity. I thought it did.
Did anybody see Leslie?
Well, you got your photos to see it.
Nobody see Leslie, did you?
No. Yeah, we're going to get
There's plenty of light up here now.
People are on, but they won't.
Alright, dude. Okay. Let's see whose bottle goes first without touching it. Whose bottle? Velcro, hey?
Wouldn't that have been great if we had Velcro on? Gee.